Welcome back to the Hot Seat Essay. Today's video is about a dramatic exchange in the Senzo Meyiwa trial that unfolded in court. I will first play the clip for you, and then we will break it down step by step. Because what you're about to see is a classic example of misleading statements, confusion, and how sharp defense lawyers like Advocate Mnisi and Advocate Ramosepele handled it. We'll also ask some uncomfortable but necessary questions. Was Mr. Baloy simply misinformed, or was he trying to create a narrative for the court? And what does this say about the credibility of the state's representation in this case? Stick around, because I'm going to unpack every angle of this.
Informed that there was an issue this morning about the removal of what they call pads that they put around the ankles to minimize the impact of the leg irons with the ankles. There was an instruction that those pads should be removed, and Mr. Ngube had a problem with that.
Why should they be removed? I don't know.
The area commissioner issued out that instruction. We don't know exactly what is the reason for that.
They must be removed from each and every person who has those pads.
Yes.
On his or her body.
Or on the ankles, yes. So on the leg irons,
yeah,
around the ankles. And apparently all the accused do not have those pads around the ankles. But we are told just before we resumed that the situation has been addressed, and accused number 3 is en route to the court. We just wanted to explain the situation to the court for the delay in resuming this morning's proceedings.
Is there somebody from Moda B? Or?
Yes, they are here, but he's incarcerated at Kosimampuru.
Oh, yes.
At BMAX.
BMAX.
Yeah, BMAX.
And then the other gentlemen before us, are they also incarcerated there?
Yeah, accused number 5 and accused number 2.
Are they having pets at the moment?
Well, as far as I was told, my lord, they don't have those pets.
All of them?
Yes.
Is it a general application for the rest of the country?
Yes, apparently that is an instruction that was issued, but I think the accused themselves can confirm that, but that is what was communicated, my lord, that they don't have pets on the leg irons.
May I confirm with accused number 2?
Yes.
My lord told the accused here are having their pets on.
They are having their pets on?
Their leg pets, yeah, those items that the state is referring to. They do have them. Thank you, madam.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Baloy,
but maybe the court can actually confirm with them through the interpreter, madam. Yeah, they do.
Madam, may I confirm that Mr. Sevilla, Mr. Stanzi, they do have those pets?
So what do we do? We wait for...
Yes, unfortunately, my lord, we have to adjourn. We were told that he's making his way to court. Perhaps another 5-10 minutes he should be here.
Okay.
Now let's talk about what we just saw. The first thing that jumps out is how Mr. Baloy addresses the court, saying that as far as he was told, all the accused were not wearing their ankle pads. He states this with a level of confidence as if it's fact. But here's the problem. Advocate Mnisi immediately stands up to challenge that statement, and rightfully so. Mnisi, representing accused 3 and 5, confirms that this is simply not true. To add even more weight, Advocate Ramosepele steps in, backing up Mnisi and confirming that accused 1, 2, and 4 are indeed wearing their pads. So in that moment, Mr. Baloy's claim is exposed as false, misleading the court, whether intentionally or not. Let's analyze Baloy's claim. He says, as far as I was told, all the accused do not have those pads around their ankles. But hold on, this is a critical matter related to the accused's rights and comfort during trial. Leg irons without pads can cause pain, swelling, and bruising, as was highlighted later in court. So if Baloy is representing the state, shouldn't he have verified such a serious matter before addressing the judge? This isn't some small administrative error. It directly affects the accused's ability to sit through court proceedings and focus on their defense. From my perspective, Baloy's statement shows one of two things: a deliberate attempt to downplay the accused's discomfort, which, if true, raises serious ethical questions.
When Advocate Mnisi jumps in, you can immediately see the tone shift in the courtroom. Mnisi calls out Baloy's statement, making it clear that his clients, and other accused, are indeed wearing pads. This moment is crucial because it shows Mnisi's role as a watchdog in this trial. He's not letting any misleading information slip through. He forces the court to deal with the facts. What's interesting is that Mnisi doesn't just correct Baloy. He implies that the state should have done its homework. His interjection indirectly tells the court, how can we trust the state's narrative when they can't even get this basic fact right? This is a big win for the defense narrative because it paints Baloy as unreliable or careless. And then Advocate Ramosepele steps in to back up Mnisi. He confirms that accused 1, 2, and 4 are wearing the pads. This double confirmation leaves Baloy with no wiggle room. It's essentially two defense lawyers telling the judge, what Baloy just said is not true, and we can prove it. What does this do? It damages Baloy's credibility, not just for this moment, but for the larger trial. If the state can be caught giving incorrect information on something as small as ankle pads, how does the court trust them on bigger, more complex evidence? Now you might be wondering, why make such a big deal about this? Why do pads around leg irons matter? Here's why. This isn't just about comfort. It's about human dignity and the accused's ability to participate meaningfully in their trial. If accused 3 or any of the others are in pain from leg irons cutting into their ankles, they might not be able to focus, take notes, or communicate with their lawyers. The Constitution protects these rights, even for accused persons. So when Baloy makes a sweeping statement like, none of them have pads, and it turns out to be false, it's not just a mistake. It's a narrative that could minimize the seriousness of what the accused are experiencing. This is why Mnisi and Ramosepele reacted strongly. They are protecting their clients' constitutional rights.
Another angle to consider. Was Baloy simply misinformed, or was this part of a strategy? Think about it. If the state can convince the judge that all accused are in the same condition, it downplays individual complaints like accused 3 and 5's pain or the need for pads. It paints all complaints as exaggerated. But when the truth comes out that some accused do have pads while others don't, it raises another uncomfortable question. Is there discrimination happening between the accused? Why do some get pads and others don't? Is this selective treatment, and if so, why? Baloy's misstatement accidentally exposed that inconsistency, and you can bet the defense will use that to argue unfair treatment. This moment tells us something deeper about this trial. There are communication breakdowns between correctional services, the prosecution, and the defense. The defense lawyers are laser-focused on exposing every inconsistency from the state. And small details, like ankle pads, are being used as big as symbols of fairness and human rights. We have to remember, this trial is not just about proving guilt or innocence. It's also about whether the accused are being treated fairly during the process. Any hint of mistreatment or procedural failure can open the door for appeals or claims of an unfair trial. So, what do we take away from this? Mr. Baloy's statement about the pads was factually wrong. Advocates Mnisi and Ramosepele stepped in to set the record straight, showing that accused 1, 2, and 4 were indeed wearing pads. This raises big questions about the state's accuracy and credibility and whether the accused are being treated equally and humanely. This moment is a reminder that in this trial, every detail matters, and the defense will seize every opportunity to challenge the state's narrative. What do you think? Was Baloyi just misinformed, or do you suspect there's something deeper at play here? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you want me to cover the next explosive segment, let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because on the Hot Seat SA, we break down the truth one court clip at a time.
Welcome to the fire where the stakes ignite, where the questions burn hotter than the night. No escape once you're locked in the heat. This is your trial on the hot seat.